discuss about 10 effective requirements for closing a sale. In sales, before you're closing the process, there are some 10 prerequisites you need to do. If those 10 prerequisites is fulfilled, then the closing will happen. So I'm going to discuss each and every step. Number one, is your product and closing is desirable. That means your prospect or a customer is really having a desire to buy your product or a service or the benefits, whatever you're going to give. Number one. Number two, customer should believe and trust. Is your prospect or a customer having a belief, having a trust on your product or service? Number two. Number three, is your customer or a prospect feels that your product is reliable? If he's going to buy, if he's buying a product, is he going to get the problem solved? Whatever problem he's facing, whether the problem is going to get solved, whether he's having the trust that the problem is going to get solved. Number three. Number four is whether have you, as a salesperson, have you really understand customer need and your prospect or a customer having a real need where you can sell your product. Number five is your customer or a prospect is capable of utilizing maximum benefit of your product. You know, the top salesperson always sell a product where a customer is going to get the maximum benefit out of it. Okay. And number six, whether a prospect is affordable, whatever product you're going to sell. See, for example, if you're selling a 1 lakh product, but your customer is affordable only for a 10,000 or something, that means it's not a right prospect for you, right? And number six, customer is fully understand your product offer, or he's just half understand. If he's understand half, you should ensure that he understood very clearly. Okay, then only you'll be able to close. And whether the customer or a prospect know the consequences. Like, for example, if he failed to buy your product, what consequences he is going to face by continuing the existing supplier? Is he understood well? And number nine, the salesperson must be eager. The salesperson, that is you. If you're selling a product, you should be highly passionate about the product, and you should have a confident, you should have a positive mindset that you are going to close the sale. That is very important. And number 10, the salesperson must have sound closing skill. What is meant by sound closing skill? That means you should be a good listener. Number one. Number two, you should know where to give the power of pass. That means you should be good in asking open-ended question. Once you ask open-ended question, you should give a gap for the prospect to answer it. And when in closing, you should maintain the silence. Being a salesperson, you should maintain the silence. And the opposite person, if he speak first, you're going to close the sale. If your customer is going to speak first, after you ask the open-ended questions, then you are going to win the sale. If you're not, then you're not going to win the sale. So this is the technique you have to follow always during closing. Always ensure customer is talking more than you. Okay. And I'm going to announce my webinar, that is this Sunday is going to happen 6 to 8 p.m. where I'm going to discuss in detail about closing skill and objection handling and soft skill. And I'm going to teach 8 proven steps with many global successful salespeople are following it. I'm going to tell you every steps of 8 proven steps. If you follow that, I will assure you, you will become an extraordinary salesperson, highly paid, unbeatable sales professional. So I'm going to meet you, all of you, on this Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. for my webinar. Please click the registration link. Thank you. Bye.